Howdy doody everybody, David here, and we are going to take a look at another one of the new Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition archetypes that were just previously published in the new Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition Sword Coast Adventurer's Guide, and we'll be taking a look at the new Paladin Sacred Oath, the Oath of the Crown. Now, when you choose a class to play in Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition, you are going to choose from one of the 12 basic classes, whether it be a cleric, a fighter, a druid, the paladin, a wizard, warlock, sorcerer. 12 choices, lots of choices in 5e, and you're going to choose, for this instance, the paladin. Now, as you can see here, the paladin is going to get an array of class features, just about every level, from 1st to level 20. You'll get your proficiency bonus. Then you get a lot of other good things like Divine Sense, Lay on Hands. You'll get a fighting style. You'll also get Divine Health. You'll get multiple ability score improvements to raise your ability scores or take optional feats if your DM allows you to. You'll get extra attack. You'll get all kinds of good stuff. Channel divinities. You'll also get to cast spells. Of course, being a hybrid spellcaster, you will only be able to cast up to 5th level spells. But as you can see, the higher level you get, the more spell slots that you're going to get. And your bread and butter for the Paladin, by far, is Divine Smite. I mean, you're going to do a lot of extra damage with Divine Smite. And the higher spell slots you use, the more damage you're going to do with Divine Smite. So, when you play a Paladin or any other class in 5e, you're going to get to add some special flavor to it, or add like a subclass to it. And they're called archetypes in 5th edition. Now, for the Paladin, they're called Sacred Oaths. And you're going to get to choose your Sacred Oath or your extra flavor at level 3. And there's several Sacred Oaths already out there, like the Vengeance Oath, the Oathbreaker from the Dungeon Master's Guide, the Oath of Devotion. So there's quite a bit of variety already. And this particular Oath of the Crown is in the new Sword Coast Adventurer's Companion. So when you choose the Oath of the Crown, this is where you are sworn to the ideals of civilization, be it the spirit of a nation, fealty to a sovereign, or service to a deity of laws and rulership. This Oath of the Crown Paladin is pretty much your stereotypical good paladin. Justice, all of that good stuff. Now, all the paladins have tenets as well. And the tenets are how you are supposed to keep your paladin in check with not only your alignment, but your sacred oath as well. And, there's law, which is the law's paramount for Oath of the Crown Paladins. Loyalty, your word is your bond. Courage, you must be willing to do what needs to be done for the sake of order. Responsibility, you must deal with the consequences of your action, and you are responsible for fulfilling your duties and obligations. So as you can see, this is a stereotypical type of good, lawful good type of paladin. Now, whenever you choose the Oath of the Crown Paladin, you are going to get a number of features that are going to stack on top of the core or the baseline of Paladin skills. So whatever you've already seen up here, you are going to get 5 more as well. Alright, so as soon as you choose the Oath of the Crown Paladin archetype, the first thing you're going to get at level 3 is a list of oath spells that are going to be added on top of the spells that you already can memorize. This meaning, at 3rd level, you'll get Command and Compelled Duel. These will stack on top of the spells that you already have that are memorized, meaning Command and Compelled Duel do not count as part of your normal number of spells memorized for the day. So anytime you see Oath of the Crown spells being added at level 3, 5, 9, 13, and 17, those are extra, and they do not count as part of your daily spells known, which is really nice. So at level 5, you'll also get Warding Bond and Zone of Truth. Level 9, you'll get Aura of Vitality and Spirit Guardians. Level 13, you'll get Banishment, Guardian of Faith. Level 17, Circle of Power and G's. So those are all of your Oath of the Crown oath spells. And remember, those do not count. Those are always memorized by you, and they don't count as your daily spells for memorization. So next, when you get 3rd level for your Paladin, and when you take the Oath of the Crown, you're going to get a couple Channel Divinity powers. And Channel Divinities you can use a certain amount of times a day. And the first Channel Divinity that you'll get is called Champion Challenge. This is where you issue a challenge that compels other creatures to do battle with you. Each creature of your choice that you can see within 30 feet of you must make a Wisdom saving throw. Now, on a failed Wisdom saving throw, that creature cannot willingly move more than 30 feet away from you. So it has to stay within 30 feet of you. This effect will end on the creature if you are incapacitated, knocked unconscious, or die, or if the creature is moved forcefully more than 30 feet away from you, meaning if it's pushed, maybe with a thunder wave or something like that. Pretty nice. So it's basically keeping the enemies that you choose within 30 feet of you to stay within 30 feet of you. Wisdom saving throw, if they fail, then they have to stay within 30 feet of you. If they make their saving throw, then they are free to move about. So the next Channel Divinity you're also going to get at level 3 is called Turn the Tide. And this is actually a bonus action Channel Divinity. And this is where you can bolster injured creatures with your Channel Divinity. Each creature of your choice that can hear you within 30 feet of you regains hit points equal to 1d6 plus your Charisma modifier with a minimum of 1 if it has no more than half its hit points. So as long as any creature has no more than half its hit points and is within 30 feet of you and that can hear you, it'll get 1d6 plus your Charisma modifier. Minimum of a 1 heal. So pretty nice. Nice little bonus action Channel Divinity. Next, at level 7, you'll get Divine Allegiance. And this is when a creature within 5 feet of you takes damage. You can use your reaction to magically substitute your own health for that of the target creature, causing that creature not to take the damage. Instead, you will take the damage, and this damage that has just been done to you cannot be reduced or prevented in any way. So, meaning this, if you have an ally, or any creature for that matter, because it does say creature, within 5 of you and it takes damage, you use your reaction. You get 1 reaction around, so make sure you have the reaction. You can magically substitute, your health for the health of that target. So if the creature will take 12 damage, you take and use your reaction. You magically transfer the damage over to you to take the 12 damage, and that damage cannot be lessened. It cannot be decreased or reduced in any way, no matter if it's resistance or whatever. It says this damage to you cannot be reduced or prevented in any way. Nice little. That's actually a pretty nice feature for wizards and clerics and whatnot. Now let's go next. Let's check out Unyielding Spirit at level 15. And this is where you are going to have advantage on saving throws to avoid becoming paralyzed or stunned. So that is a really nice feature, and you'll get that at 15. So basically, how this works is if any kind of spell, any feature, is going to paralyze or stun you, you'll roll with advantage. And in case if you don't know, hopefully by level 15 you'll know what advantage is. But advantage is in D&D 5e like one of the main mechanics, one of the main selling parts of the game. And it's you roll the 20-sided twice and you take the highest roll. It's pretty powerful. Disadvantage works the opposite. Roll twice, take the lowest. So that's advantage. Unyielding Spirit, really nice level 15 feature, gives you advantage on becoming paralyzed or stunned with saving throws. Last but not least, this is really nice. This is like the bread and butter, but unfortunately you have to wait until level 20 before you get Exalted Champion. And this is where your presence on the field of battle is an inspiration to those dedicated to your cause. You can use your action to gain the following benefits for 1 hour. That's huge. You will have resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage from non-magical weapons. So, meaning as long as a creature is, or natural weapons too, like claws, bites, as long as they're considered non-magical, you will have resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, slashing. And if you don't know what resistance means in Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition, resistance means you take half damage. And that's half damage rounded down. Next, you'll also get for Exalted Champion, your allies have advantage on death saving throws while they are within 30 feet of you. So as long as all of your comrades, your allies are within 30 feet of you, if any of them go down, then they will have advantage on death saving throws as long as you stay within 30 feet of them. Really nice. It can go downhill quick when you roll a 1 on a death saving throw. So that is actually really nice to have. Next feature, and the last feature you'll get is you will get advantage on wisdom saving throws, as do your allies that are also within 30 feet of you. So within 30 feet of you, anybody that has to make a wisdom saving throw, they'll get advantage. Roll twice, take the highest roll. And the only way that this effect will end early is if you're, well, besides the 1 hour timer, is if you become incapacitated or you die. So once you use this feature, you cannot use the feature again until you finish a long rest. Pretty straightforward. So there you go, everybody. That is the Oath of the Crown. That's, your very stereotypical type of paladin. I really like it. I do like how you can give hit points. I like the advantage rolls, and I really like. I do like the final, Exalted Champion, but level 20. Wow, that just really sucks. Because a lot of the other oaths, well, a lot of the other archetypes, you get your final archetype upgrade, a lot sooner than 20. So, but anyways, you guys. Tell me what you think of this new Paladin, the Oath of the Crown for the Sacred Oath. Anyways, have a good one. Leave a comment down below. My name is David, and until next time, happy gaming, and keep rolling those nice 20s.